Hello, this is Tattoo Arnold. Today's video is on my first tattoo experience. And the reason I wanted to do a video on this is because I think a lot of people will relate to this, and I think it will help a lot of people in making their decision to get their first tattoo. I was 47 years old when I got my first tattoo, and I wanted a tattoo for years. I admired tattoos on other people for many years before, and I was just too afraid to go ahead and do it. I was fearful of the pain. The big fear for me was passing out, and I was to some degree fearful of what other people thought. So, I wouldn't advise anyone to wait that long. And but it is something you need to think about, and those were my fears. That's why I did wait so long. But I finally decided I definitely wanted at least to experience getting a tattoo. I was thinking I wanted to get many tattoos, but until you get your first, you really don't know. So I went into this tattoo shop that I drove by every day, going to and coming home from work, and they'd been there for many years. And I stopped in there, and a tattoo artist came out to greet me, and we started to talk. And I told him my concerns, I told him what I wanted, and he was very friendly, and he's very understanding of someone being afraid of getting a tattoo and someone getting their first tattoo. So he made me really feel good, and I made arrangements with him. I made an appointment in a couple weeks, and what I made arrangements for was a small cross on my upper left arm, and I'll show you right now what it is. Right there, just that cross and just the outline. That's what I wanted him to do first. And as I said, I was scared to death, and he knew it. But anyway, when the appointment came, 2 weeks, I was out in front of the shop in my car, parked, and I just could not bring myself to go in. And I called up on my cell phone and canceled my appointment, and I made another appointment for a couple more weeks ahead. And same thing, I went there, and I was just on the verge, for my second appointment, I was just on the verge of doing the same thing again and canceling the appointment. And I figured if I did it the second time, I wouldn't make another appointment, and I just would not go back. But I knew I've been wanting a tattoo for so long, and I figured if I just walk through the door, I'm pretty much committing myself to getting the tattoo. So I did. I broke down and I went in, and my heart was racing 100 miles an hour. I was scared to death of passing out and that I wouldn't be able to take the pain. And Bill knew this, and he consoled me. He was really good at that. And I sat down, and he tells me it looked like I was ready to jump out of the chair. I guess I had my hands on the handles of the chair, and I was ready to jump out, and I looked scared. I was, as white as a sheet. And Bill's a talker, and he was talking to me the whole time, which helped. And there was another artist there too that wasn't working, and he talked to me too. And when the needle hit my arm, I was so pleasantly surprised that it wasn't that bad. And I started laughing, actually. And I laughed most of the way through it, believe it or not. I just couldn't believe that it wasn't that bad. And it only took about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. And I really liked it afterward, too. It was like, to me, it was such a personal accomplishment. I finally did that, and I was very happy with it. And it didn't take very long after that where I made a second appointment with Bill and got my second tattoo. And it's 8 years later now. I'm very heavily tattooed. I'm very glad I made that decision to go ahead with it. And I'm planning on covering my entire body now with tattoos. And thanks for listening to this. I hope it helps someone out there maybe to finally go ahead and get that first tattoo. My next video, which I'm going to make soon, is going to be on your first tattoo experience and my advice for that. Stay tuned. That's going to be an important video for anyone that has finally made the decision to go through with their first tattoo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.